So also, I mean, I think the perfect example of partnership is with the Friend Select project on the steam building. You know, people may think about this in terms of the environmental benefits of the solar panels, 40 solar panels on the roof there, and there are tremendous environmental benefits. But the thing that I think really hits home with our staff and our people are the jobs that it helped to maintain. And that, you know, when people come and work at Solar States, you know, for a lot of the folks there, it's their first time with a job with healthcare, or the first time with a job with paid vacation, that sort of stuff. And so, you know, the fact that they're working at my alma mater, which I was very proud of, and I let them all know, listen, we can't mess this one up, guys. You know, this is very important. But also that, you know, they have this consistent employment, and that's our model. Every single employee at Solar States is a full-time employee. And one of the big issues in the construction industry is there's so much sort of variability in the work, right? Wow, there's a lot of work all of a sudden, and then there's none. And it makes it very hard for people to budget for their lives because, you know, everyone here expects a paycheck at the end of the day, but when work dries up in the construction industry, people just get laid off and that's it. And we've really worked hard to avoid that sort of boom-bust mentality by building partnerships with folks like Friend Select. We had a great project at Yards Brewery at 5th and Spring Garden where we put 2,000 solar panels on the roof there. Incredible project, not just for the environmental benefits again, but when you're doing projects, particularly with the city of Philadelphia or with state money involved, they frequently require something called prevailing wage. And that's a big part also of the Biden administration's new legislation to require a certain wage scale. And what does this translate to? Well, what it translates to is everybody on that job got paid $100 an hour. $100 an hour. That is more impactful almost than anything I can think of that I've ever done in my life. It's like, wow, when I saw that people's lives were changing overnight because instead of having to work paycheck to paycheck, instead of having to worry about how they were going to cover maybe daycare or fix their car, all of a sudden the entire attitude at our work changed. It was like, I can afford the car that I'm in. I can afford the daycare that I'm at. And culturally, it just set off a light bulb that we're going to chase as much prevailing wage work as possible out there because it literally transforms people's lives. So I think the conversation about environmentalism is not just, hey, what can we do for the planet, but also how are we including everyone in the change that's going to happen.